Hello. In this week's Torah portion, Bo, we're enjoined to tell the story of the Exodus from Egypt to our children at the Passover Seder table, passing it on from generation to generation. Quotes, "And you shall tell your son on that day, Passover, this is done because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of Egypt." Note that it says what God did for me. This may have been true for the generation of the Exodus, but not for subsequent generations. So why must we say for me rather than for my ancestors? Because we're instructed to make Pesach a vicarious experience. Indeed, the Haggadah, quoting the Talmud, reinforces this message and says, "Bechol dor vador hayav adam lirot et atzmo ke'ilu hu yatsa mimitzrayim." In every generation, every person should see himself as having been personally rescued from Egypt. Let me add parenthetically that this is easy for me to say. Indeed, having been born and raised in Egypt, and having been forced out after the 6-Day War, I was indeed personally rescued from Egypt. So how exactly do we make Pesach a vicarious experience? Here are some suggestions. First, we must feel that we ourselves are also redeemed, that we are also entitled to a new beginning in freedom. Second, we must feel that it renews our connection with our beginnings. Indeed, God later says in the Torah, quotes, "I make this covenant with its sanctions, not with you alone, who are standing here with us this day before the Lord your God, but also with those who are not here with us this day." Third, we must strive to feel part of the collective, part of the larger group we're intimately connected with, part of Israel. The Talmud says, Kol Yisrael Aravin ze bazeh. All Israel is responsible for one another. Some of the merit of our ancestors at Sinai rebounds on us. Fourth, we must constantly remind ourselves that freedom does not come naturally and must not be taken for granted. Fifth, we must internalize the story of the Exodus. Others may pride themselves in their noble or royal ancestry, but we Jews constantly remind ourselves that we were slaves. Some commentators have noted that the word Mitzrayim, meaning Egypt, comes from the Hebrew roots Mem Tzadi Resh, meaning sea strait, referring to the two narrow gulfs that embrace the Sinai Peninsula. Generally, it means a narrow place. So our personal exodus is breaking away from Mitzrayim, from the narrow places that confine us, to spiritual liberation. Finally, and sadly, we must always keep in mind that the story of the Exodus is always current, because it repeats itself in every generation. Jews are always persecuted and uprooted somewhere. It could happen to us anytime. It happened to me personally, and to my entire family and community. The Vehi She'amda, another part of the Haggadah, states, quote, "Vehi she'amda lavotenu velanu, shelo echad bilvad amad alenu lechalotenu, אלא שבכל דור ודור עומדים עלינו לכלותנו, והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מידם." Which means, the promise made to our forefathers holds also for us. For not just one enemy has risen against us to destroy us, but in every generation they rise against us to destroy us. And the Holy One, blessed be He, saves us from their hands. Shabbat Shalom.